It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we've got a showdown in the NFC South. It's the Panthers and the Saints, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006. We welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now after that long off season to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
Yeah, and at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want is for this ball to be kicked off. You're tired of practicing. You're tired of the off-season workouts. You're tired of the preparation for what feels like an entire year to play one game. And now you lace them up, strap the helmets on, and it kicks off what should be another exciting NFL football season.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And man, you get through that first game and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
They'll motion the tight end Smith. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at third down. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. So, instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Young. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. On 4th down, Daniel Wheeler is on to punt. Keyshawn Nixon, the return man. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
And a good run there to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And it's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Young. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe D.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will take this down, close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. 3rd and a yard. On play action, he'll set up to throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Catch is made. That is Williams. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he is going to have the Saints first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after this. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Panthers offense ready for this next possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run here with Hubbard. Inside the 35. And he's going to take this all the way home. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. The extra point, up and good. Panthers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Now, faking the give. That's deep for Olave. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Chris Olave. Touchdown Saints. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over from their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Now Young. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That's Carl Granderson in there to record the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Young hands it to Hubbard. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. Third and long. To throw is Young. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
All right.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll put a receiver in motion right. On 1st down is Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett. Whoa. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Young. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. The extra point is up and through. And the Panthers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Shaheed now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense and their running back set to go once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. Here Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Second down and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. The man down the field, it's Olave. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Saints going to use their second timeout. The clock will stop. 4 seconds to go until the break. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
New Orleans' third and final timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. To the goal line and in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, New Orleans. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. Saints have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense going to take over just before the half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. They'll begin 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Panthers will take their first timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That one complete to Leggett. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in US Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Rams. Sam Darnold has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A couple of touchdowns there for Travis Etienne. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get him behind the line. Can't take a sack there. It's a turnover on downs. They'll motion the tight end Smith. Young to throw on first down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Saints have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Up the middle they go. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Shaheed in motion. Look wide. Get this one complete. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
That's good for the Saints.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. He'll try to run for it. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal. Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. That caught left side by Pitts. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short. Put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many?
That is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Saints. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
Oftentimes you can tell the decision about whether or not a team is going to go for it on fourth down based on what they do on third down, and I think they knew they had an extra down in their back pocket. Try on third and goal to go through the air, and even if you fail, you still got one more shot at it, and it results in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10. From the gun, it's Young. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. You did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
In motion comes Thomas. A second down throw for Young. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned. On second down, Young. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
This one high, over the middle, but complete.
watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Taking off, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs. But he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's caught by Smith on the right side. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On first down is Young. This one complete to Washington. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. They motion the slot man left. Young. A throw there. Caught by Leggett. And the Panthers are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. To throw is Young. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now Young. This one caught at the 4. And he will score. Game on.
Are you kidding me?
Touchdown, Carolina. The PAT, up and good. Panthers are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So Chris Olave and the rest of the Saints offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now a give on the ground and a short pickup to about the 30. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but the biggest thing and most...
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. The Panthers offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. The field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to throw. Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Ohio State. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New Orleans. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down. To throw is Young. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So this one, a win for the Saints. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.